Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. This is a race to 9 alternate break. 9's racked on the spot. Rack, you're on. They've already played the first game, so Shane Vanboening leads 1-0. Corey to break. These players are both great players. The advantage, it's hard to say really. A lot of power against a lot of knowledge. Shane's got the better break, obviously. But Corey's he's a witty player, Corey. I've played both of them quite a bit. I've had success and I've not had success against both players. And Shane's still the favorite, I think, because the break's such a weapon now. It's an alternate break. He can't run away with a match, obviously, because he can't break every time. But the first break I watched there seemed to be difficult. It didn't break good. He'll go 2 rails straight top for the 2 in the side. He'll put a little bit of right on this inside and just shoot it real slow. He won't go to the rail. He'll just stay in the middle of the table for the 3 ball. I can't tell exactly how he landed on this ball. He'll either draw straight back to the side rail and shoot the 4 in the opposite corner by the 5. That's what he looks like he's going to do. Nice little strokes, and then he'll pop the ball. That's what you amateurs need to learn, is how players deliver the cue for nice little draws like that. There's a little funny shot here. He's got to put right top real high on the cue ball and follow it. He'll either get an angle on the 5 ball or he'll get like that, a little bit of an angle going the other way, which is not bad. He can do several things here too. He can draw out. He can draw out for the 5 ball with left bottom, or he can go 2 rails. I like going 2 rails with left top. Little bit of left top right on the middle of the ball. Go 2 rails. Very good. Back to the middle of the table. Always leave the cue ball in the middle of the table. The amateurs need to study how the pros play good pool. They leave the cue ball in the middle of the table a lot. He'll put straight top here and come back for the 7 in the corner. Oh, watch out. He overhit it a little bit. Wow, he's lucky he didn't roll on top of the ball, but he still got a shot. He'll just hit this with a little bit of right bottom, and he'll shorten his bridge a lot because you don't want to get too flamboyant. See how short of a bridge he's using? He'll just pop it just a little, so he doesn't foul the cue ball. You can double hit that really easy if you don't use the correct bridge. He'll just draw out with a long bridge, a little bit of draw. Shoot the 9 in the corner. He could hit this a lot of different ways. Left, middle, roll it. He hit it with left middle. There you go. 2 rails. Now Shane's breaking. He prefers the other side. Looks like they're going to break from the rail. I thought they would be out there cutting the ball with a little bit of right bottom or something. Looks like he's going to hit them real hard. He did cut him a little bit. That was an excellent break. Boy, you got to be accurate to hit that break like that, because if you're off just a little bit, the cue ball can go flying off the table. That's my biggest fear anymore, breaking the balls. All right, Shane's got to play safe, obviously. He's got several different things he can do here. He can thin the cue ball and go behind the 7 with the cue ball. Thin the 2 ball. Or he could draw down the table and try to put the 2 behind the 7. Or he could shoot the 2 into the rail and draw behind the 3. It looks like it's perfect for that. He's set up for that to start with, but that's such a delicate shot. You could sell out real easy. But I still like that shot. But I think he sees something else. And we'll see if he chooses one of the things I said, where he's going to thin the two or draw down the table with the cue ball. He's real undecided. Funny how you can break the balls and the ball could land in such a funny place where you can't decide what to do. But he wants to shoot the right shot to give him a chance to win the game. Just drawing down the table, like I said, try to put the 2 behind the 7. A little bit of left bottom. They hit it too hard. If he'd have put him behind the 5, it would have been perfect. But it's still a difficult lead for Corey. Corey could thin the ball, come back, draw into the 7. Looks like he could bank it too. And he might get safe if he's going to shoot. It looks like he's going to bank it. And he did. He may come up safe. That's what he was looking for, was that ball to come back and bounce off the rail and leave him safe. And it didn't do it. I think he can play off the rail and kick the 2 ball in and come out out in the middle of the table and get on the 3 ball. These shots are so bizarre to me. I never was any good at these. Efren's the best at these little kick shots. This particular shot anyway. I think you shouldn't hit it with no spin. Just maybe a little bit of left if you can. That way it'll kill the ball coming off the rail. If he kicks it with right, and he doesn't hit it just right, it may get away from him. He'll probably put straight ball on it so that it doesn't get away from him like that, see? That's another thing the amateurs need to watch out for when they kick a ball like that. How you kick it over there determines how you land on the next one. He'll just stop right there. It's perfect for the 4. Now he'll put right top, no, a little bit of right bottom and draw off. He wants to create an angle on the 5. Unless he wants to come down and get real close to it or something. A little bit of right bottom like that. Get a little bit of angle on the 5. Now he'll stun this ball. See where he just put his finger in the middle of the table there? You want to hit just below center on this with right and just pop it, and it'll come back to the middle of the table over there. And get off the cushion. Always get off that cushion the way he's done right there. See how he did that? Very vital to you amateurs. Don't land on the rail. Make sure and hit the ball correctly so that you get off the next rail. Straight top. Come down the middle of the table. And now he'll just stop right there or draw off the rail. I think he can just stop and stay in the middle of the table with a little left bottom. Like that. And he'll put a little bit of right bottom on this. Even these little shots, you amateurs, always throw a little spin on it. See how his cue ball spun? So a lot of amateurs try to shoot those without. Here's Corey's breaking, and he's going to hit them hard. Semi-hard, I guess. I guess the soft break's not working, or they won't let you do it. Maybe they got a rule. I don't know if there's 3 balls in the kitchen or not. I didn't get the rules on that. Corey's landed with a shot. It looks like all he's got to do is make the 2, the 4's right there. He's just got to get position on what he can do, the best position he can get on the 7's got him a little bit. He's got to avoid the 7 a little bit. There you go. That landed tricky now. Now he's going to put high left. This is a shot you want to be real aggressive with too. High left. He wasn't quite aggressive enough. He got a little bit lucky there, and he knows it. I guarantee you. He meant to stay in the middle of the table. Now he'll just draw back or follow. He could follow this ball. The bright shot's to follow it. But he might draw back. He's drawing back. Side pocket or corner. That's why I don't like that shot sometimes. The ball won't draw right. He'll just follow this ball and shoot the 7 in the side. That's the prudent play. I don't know if he'll play it like that. He's a very intelligent player. Let's see if he proves me right. Yeah. That was the right shot always for that shot. Now he wants to stun this with right middle and go 2 rails, maybe 3. Yeah. He's got the 3rd rail. Now he'll draw over or kill the ball right there with right bottom. Just draw over. Yep. Perfect. He'll just roll this in with right top. You amateurs, listen to them little spins I'm telling you about. Bowen's leading 3-1 now. Breaking. I guess he's going to cut them just a little bit. He'll put a little bit of left bottom on this. He's not hitting them quite head on. But he's slamming them though. I will say that. For a cut break, he's hitting those balls awful hard. He's got a shot. It's a little bit tricky though. He's got to get on the 2 ball. He pocketed the 6 ball on the break. He's going to cut the 1 in the corner. He's got to figure out how to get on the 2. If he slow rolls it with a lot of spin, he can get in between the 5 and the 8 on the 2. That's still tricky. If he can't do that, he'll have to put a lot of inside on it and try to run into the 2, a lot of left, and shoot it slow, and try to run into the 2 or create something. Or he can pocket the 1 and bounce back with no spin, straight ball, and bump the 5 ball. He just looked at that. That's not a bad shot. Now he's looking at just getting perfect position on the 2 with a lot of right bottom. I like this shot he looked at, just roll and hit the 5, but I think he might be doing something else. I don't know. He did what I said before. Put it inside and run into the ball and create something. So there again, you amateurs see how many options there are. But I knew that's the one I would have played, the one he just played. But he's going to put left top on this and stun it, or just straight. And he'll hit this kind of firm and bounce over. And he didn't go to the bottom rail. That's good. The speed on that was real good. He'll put left top on this somehow, go around the 7, shoot the 4 in the corner. Or he'll come around with a lot of spin and shoot or draw back. He can draw back too and get on the, stun it with right bottom a little bit. I like following it, but it looks like he's going to stun back like that. That's not a bad shot either. That was a good play. Now he'll just roll forward, right where his cue is. Straight top, no spin on this one. A little bit of angle. Now he'll put left top, go 2 rails, get back in the middle of the table. Get a little more spin on this so that it comes off those rails like that, see? Some of these shots you throw a little more spin on. Now straight top, or he could spin over 2 rails too. He's going to go straight top. Good speed. The table is kind of fast too. Right bottom, he'll stun to the rail. Bounce off. The rails have good speed. I like the way the ball's coming off the rail. The table's not real wet. So that makes Vanboening 4-1, Corey breaking. Corey's in trouble a little bit. Corey needs a big break, a cut break or something to keep his hopes alive. That's spinning around the table. I don't like that break. It's too much spin. There's too much draw. That's what I don't like about that one. I don't know if he can see the 2 ball. If he can, he can cut it in and go around the table and try to get lucky. He don't know exactly what's going to happen if he cuts this in. He's going to try to play for a good roll, good break. Or he might play safe. Or if he doesn't have a shot, he'll have to roll out. But like I said before, the break is such a factor in pool. It's really a big part of the game. He's cutting it in, looks like. Maybe he can slow roll it somehow. Well, that was a clever shot. Beautiful shot by Corey. I had no idea what he was doing there. That's how I told you he was a clever player. Nice shot. I like shots like that. Efren probably would have done that. But anyway, Shane can barely see the ball probably. Looks like he can. But even if he can see it, if he slow rolls and tries to stand, I think he's going to sell out because the 5's right there. He can't get underneath the 5 ball with the cue ball. He's going to jump it somehow and try to create something. He's going to try to draw off the 2 ball, hit the 2 into the 5 off the rail maybe, and then draw down or just get the cue ball and separate them somehow. Get some distance between them. He's going to try to get the cue ball to come back down the table somehow. Like that. And that's a great shot. That was a really good shot. Corey has a shot to pocket this ball in either pocket down there. It's kind of tricky. And in position, you don't know what's going to happen with shots like this. Looks like he could make it in the left corner, the way he and I are looking. The left corner, and then go around the 6 ball, come back around the table and get for the side with the 3. Or play safe, put him behind the 6 ball, slow roll it. Or put him behind the 5. Wow. That was a hell of a shot. He hit that with inside. That was really, really difficult way of shooting that. And very talented shot. He made the ball and he got shape. He put right bottom on this, draw over, shoot the 4 on the opposite side. Good shot. Beautiful. That was a nice shot on that 2 ball. He'll just put straight top, roll forward a little bit. Here he'll just stun off the rail a little bit of left top. Here he'll draw down and create a little bit of angle on the 7, right bottom. Just a touch draw like that. He went too far though. Excuse me. He's got to stun this with right middle and hit it kind of hard and come over. Good shot. You got to shoot those hard to get back over. Now left bottom, draw out. That's how good a player is. Corey fooled me twice. Right, left top there. He's a very clever player. Really is. He grew up playing with Jimmy Karras, the great straight pool player. I didn't grow up playing with a guy like that. He's going to hit him hard, looks like. Hard as he can. That's a good break. He cut him a little bit. That was beautiful. 4-2. Shane's leading. Good break. See how good he breaks? He's just got a better break. He'll follow this and run into the 4, or he'll just miss it real slow. I didn't like that. He was supposed to jack up and draw into that. I was wondering what he was doing when he shot it with a level stroke. I said, he's not cueing that one right. He left himself a little tricky here. He's a great shooter, though, Shane. Shane's the greatest shooter I've heard of since the Fairmont kid. And nobody even knew him. But anyway, he's a great shooter, this guy. He really is. These are hard shots because he's got to do a little, he's going to slow roll it in. He took the easy way out there. He didn't try to do nothing fancy, which I can't blame him for that either. A little bit of left bottom here. He doesn't know whether to go to the rail or kill it. That's why he's stalling for a minute. Or roll it even. He might roll the ball. There's three options here. He's using a long bridge. I like that bridge. He's going to roll it, stun it to the rail, or stay in the middle. He's rolling it. Wow. That was a talented way to shoot that. You notice the cue ball never went to the rail. That's not easy to do. He'll put a lot of right on this and come back to the middle of the table and shoot the 7 in the same corner. Oh, he missed it. Now, he didn't put any spin on that ball. Now, there, you amateurs out there, best player in the world right there, didn't spin the ball enough, and that's, look what happened. A little bit of, I would have never known he was going to do that. That was a little bit lucky. Corey just figured he could get a shot either way. He'll just stop this one right there. Stop dead, and he can draw right over. Wow, he's going to draw back now. I would have played that differently, but he's going to stun to the rail and come back over. He's got to hit it kind of firm, left middle. He's a very talented player too, Corey. He ain't only clever, he's talented. Left middle and just draw it or roll it. Corey's 4-3 now. Shane's ahead 4-3. Corey breaking. He cuts him with left bottom, right bottom, I mean. And he snookered. He'll have to roll out. The match is close right now, and anybody can win at this stage. That was kind of a bad rollout there for sure. I don't know if he meant to do that. I think he rolled out straight in. All he's got to do is draw the ball a couple of feet over by the side with right bottom, and he'll have a path to make the 3 ball. It'd be nice if he could get the cue ball off the rail, though, for that next shot on the 3, which is pretty important. It's always important to be off the rail if you're trying to do a lot with the cue ball. Right bottom, hit it hard. Ooh, he drew it too much, but he got away with it. Now he didn't, I don't think he wanted to do that exactly the way he shot that. I thought he should have hit more spin and went into the rail before that. But again, like I said, don't get on against the rail. That makes this shot, it magnifies this shot, it makes it a little bit harder. He's got to put a little bit of right or left on it to avoid that 6 ball. That's his biggest problem, and come back out for the 4 in the corner, the same corner. And he did that, a little bit of right. Good shot. That's not a easy shot, the one he just made, to judge it correctly. Now here he'll put a lot of left bottom, and he'll draw back. He'll shoot the 5 ball in the opposite corner of the 4. Left bottom, beautiful. You don't overhit those shots. The amateurs overhit those a lot. Let the spin and the draw do most of the work on those. See, that's what he did there. He let the spin and the draw do most of the work, and that's why the shot was executed so beautifully, effortless. He'll put a lot of right on this, and I think he'll go to the rail. No, he's going to draw out and shoot the 6 in the opposite corner with left, right bottom. He's going to draw 2 rails. That's all right, yeah. That was actually the right shot. I'm learning stuff too now. He'll put left top on this. I'm sure he'll use 2 rails here. It's the safest way to play this shot. He'll just follow it with a little bit more spin than usual to get the cue ball off the rail. See how he flicked a little more spin on that? So that gets that cue ball off the rail like that. Now this is the tricky part. He's going to float this with left top. He's going to hit the side rail and the bottom rail, and he's going to shoot the 8 ball in the opposite corner down there. He's going to roll it with left top, nice and gently. He underhit that though. He hit that kind of timid, but he's all right. He's just got to roll it in. The pocket seems to be, these pockets are not like overly difficult. They might be small a little bit, but I think he can hit this into the rail and still make it. A lot of times when you got this shot right here, if you can hit it into the rail, the shot's way easier in your mind, I'll tell you that. If it's a shot where you can't touch the rail, a lot of times on tables that are tough, this is a hard shot. I'd be surprised if he hits it clean and doesn't touch the rail. He did. That's a good shot. Ooh, he got unlucky. The ball stuck to the 9 ball. He hit the 8 ball nice and clean. This is a tricky shot right here. That's for sure. He'll put a lot of left bottom on it. And that's going to kill the cue ball. The cue ball is going to go literally nowhere when it hits, if he shoots it the way I think he will. If he shoots it with right, the cue ball is going to go flying around the table. I don't see him putting right spin on it unless that makes it easier, the shot. I can't tell. It looks like, yeah, he's hitting left. It's going to kill it. See how the cue ball just died? It never even came past the side pockets. That was a big game. 5-3 now. Shane's breaking. So, that was a big game for Corey. He rolled out straight in. But that's the way we all do it. Shane's going to hit him left bottom. He overcut those a little bit too much. And he didn't make anything. And he got a very good roll because the balls are all tied up in the middle. That's a good break when that happens. A lot of little lucky things happen in pool too, so you have no control over them. He'll probably just roll him, play him safe, roll him right on the 6 and the 2 ball. I don't see him doing anything else. Because that's the right shot right here. Alrighty. I don't know about that shot, Corey, but I thought he could have played safe real easy and broke him out too, maybe. He got fortunate though. He snookered Shane off a ill-advised shot, actually. But we all do that too. Even the greatest players in the world get up and make just really poor decisions. That's the difficulty of pool. Pool's a difficult game. A lot of people just don't understand how hard this game really is. At times it looks easy when everything's going your way and the balls lay right and you're winning. These are the kind of shots like this. He wants to get out of it, and if he does, it's going to be luck probably. If he knows what he's doing from here, I could say he's a genius. I say just kick it kind of medium hard or scratching. He could scratch on the side. Looks like he's going to hit it real hard because he's sitting lower on the cue ball. He could get lucky and make the 9 or make, oh, he missed the whole ball. There you go. That just goes to show you how pool is. Look at this. It's going to roll up for a dead carom. No? Corey was hoping he'd have a gimme carom there, but now he's going to have to run out. Maybe the 9's dead. The 9's just dead. I didn't even know the 9 was dead. There it is. All right, 5-4. That was a big game for Corey to stay in the match. Here he's breaking. He's going to put right bottom and cut him probably. Yeah, see the cue ball spin when it hit the rail? But that break's no good either. I mean, he's got a shot, but still, this is not the most favorable shots to have. He's just going to put straight top on this, make it, and try to get for the 2 in the side, I guess. Or come back and shoot the 2 in the corner. Or play safe. Or play the 9. He could play the 9. I got to think like Corey. There it is. Oh, I didn't. I'm glad I didn't miss that one, Corey. I called it at the last moment, didn't I? But like I said, there's a lot of options in pool, and I don't always see them, even though I'm commentating. He's just trying to kick this down table. He'll put a little bit of right top on it and spin into it a little bit, and try to get the cue ball to kill and knock the cue ball down table at the same time. Just like that. But he got unlucky. He didn't want to hit the side. That was a bit unlucky. He still didn't hit the ball where he wanted to, though. He wanted the cue ball to draw over a little bit in order near the 5 or the 6. All right, Corey's got a shot, easy shot in the side. He'll just roll it in, straight down table between the 8 and the 7. No, he's got to put right on it, come between, around the 7 for the 2 and the side. Fooled me there a little bit. I thought he could go between them. So draw over for the side again with the 4 ball. Now he'll put left bottom and draw to the bottom rail and bounce off. All these little spins. You amateurs out there, watch now. Straight top or a little bit of right top. Keep your little. Now he's going to come back for 2 rails on the 7. That was the right shot. Straight top, 2 rails. Always use the rails. That's the best way to play until you get down around the end like this. Now just stop or draw back just a little. Now left top, just roll it in. A little bit of left, see? Always put a little spin on them little shots. Even this one, a little bit of left bottom or like that. See, a little bit of left bottom. All right, 5-5. Corey tied it up. That's good. Shane's breaking. Left bottom. Cutting them a little bit. This match is going fast, I'll tell you that. That was a good break. They'll put left top and go around the table. Shane's 36. He's at the right age. Corey's 42. Age factor goes to Shane. Still, shot making is important. When you're younger, you shoot better. He's going to draw this, looks like. I would just follow it. Go around the table. Yeah, like that. I don't know why it always looks like they're going to do something a little bit different when they cue it. All right, now right bottom and draw back to the middle of the table. I know he's got to play it the way I'm thinking. Now he'll just go 3 rails with a little bit of left, not much. He's got to hit this hard though. You got to be real aggressive on that shot. That's another one for you amateurs. Look how good he hit that. Real aggressive. Now he'll just go straight top or left top into the rail like that. He put right on that one. Can't always tell what angle they got. Now just stop it with bottom. A little bit of left bottom. He stunned it. Well, everybody has their preference. All right, Shane took the lead, 6-5. And Corey's breaking. They're predominantly still staying on the rail, breaking from the rail. Right bottom he'll put on this. Cut it. See the cue ball spin with the right. And that's no good again. No shot. I would have changed something, maybe, with the break. But I can't break an egg right now. But Corey's going to have to roll out, unless he's going to jump over it. Oh, he's going to jump over it. I didn't really believe he's going to. Well, he's trying to jump, play some kind of safe. Wow, he made it. That was some shot. Hell of a shot, Corey. I told you, he's not only a clever player, he's a crafty player. But this is a tricky shot. He's got to wonder at he's got to figure out what the cue ball is going to do once he pockets and hits the 5 ball. I'd go ahead and hit it a little bit and go down table with the ball. No, he slow rolled it. I would have never done that right there. He should have hit that harder and took a chance. Now he's in no man's land, maybe. This is tricky here. He might be all right. Oh, he barely was all right. I thought he was in no man's land there. They call it in for pool. like tennis. Right bottom, draw to the rail, or he'll kill it right there to be safe. Yeah, there you go. I knew he would do that. He's cautious too. He'll draw this back a little bit or stun to the rail with left bottom. There you go. Now left bottom, draw over to the rail. He's shooting faster. No, I've never seen him shoot this fast. I can barely get time to commentate it. All right, 6-6, very important he tied that up. Change breaking, left bottom. He's going to hit him pretty hard, cutting him a little. Just a little. That was a nice break. If you don't get snookered. Ooh, good break. Bad roll on the 3 though. The 3 is real difficult. He's got to fire the 2 in. Just go around, go just past the 9 ball. Go around the table and come back where he is with the cue ball almost. I think he can do that. It's not impossible. He's got to put a little bit of left on the cue ball. It's really tricky, but I think it's there. Or he could jack up and try to... I don't think he can roll the ball shooting the 2 in the corner to get back. I think he's got to do what I said, or roll the 2 in the corner, or fire the 2 in the corner. I think he's going to do what I said. Fire it in and go back around the table, right back where the cue ball was. Very good. Table's quick. I'm surprised he got that ball that far. He'll follow this in with no spin and come back and bump the 7. That's the safest shot here. If he does anything else, I won't believe it. Straight top, roll it in real slow, and bump the 7. I couldn't see him doing anything else there. He'll follow this. He'll either follow to the bottom rail and come out, or draw out and try to bump the 7, like he'll draw near the 7 or follow. He followed it. Perfect. The only problem with that, I knew he wasn't going to land exactly the way he wanted to on this one. This may be a little tricky. He'll have to draw back past the 7 and the 9. But it looks like the angle's going the other way. But I think he can get, he can draw out of it. That's what we call it. Nope. He had to stun it and draw it. He was lucky there that he landed perfect. That was, I couldn't do what he did there. No, just kidding. Left bottom, a lot of spin. Over there, off the rail. That was good. He got off the rail a little bit. I think he'll follow this or jack up and stop. Now he's going to follow it and come back to the middle again with some right top. Just like that. This one he'll go 2 rails on. He'll put a little more spin on this one so that it collects over to the side rail and gets 2 rails. It's the easiest way to play these shots. The amateurs need to watch this. Don't try to come straight down the table. Well, he fooled me. He didn't have much angle there. That's the reason why he did that. But I like going to the rail on that. A lot of times you can overhit those or underhit them. He'll just stun this or roll it or draw it. So you never know really what the players are going to do all the time. All right, 7-6, Shane's leading, Corey's breaking, right bottom. Ooh, that was a good break. The cue ball was going right in the side, and the ball intercepted it. The 2 ball. I think he can try to cut this in. It's a tough shot. And he's going to play for luck. You don't know exactly. He might get for the corner on the pink down there. Wow, he overcut it. He was never going to hold position, but I was unlucky. Corey never got many shots so far in this match off the break. Not the right shots, anyway. He's going to draw down with right bottom. He's going to use the side rail to spin down. A lot of spin. Just lightly spin it like that down the table. He could stop right there and shoot the 5 in the corner. That's what I would do, but like I said before, these guys, we all play a little different. Just stop right there and shoot the 5 in the corner, the opposite corner. There you go. Now he can roll this in real slow. He'll stun it with middle so the ball doesn't roll off. He'll hit it kind of firm and just stun it like. See how he did that? And he missed that. That's amazing. I'm surprised. I'm shocked he missed that ball. But he didn't pay attention. They're shooting a little quick, these guys. I wish they'd play this fast when I play them. I'm just kidding. All right. Corey had an easy shot there with a little bit of right middle. He's just going to stop this one right there and create a little bit of angle on that 7. If he just stops right there, it'll be perfect. And now he'll put straight top or a little bit of left on this to kill it off the side. Now he's going to draw down. He's going to draw it. See, I like rolling those shots. All these little shots, some of them, draw back a little. This cloth is a little bit old. The cloth's not new. I can tell that because the ball's not drawing that easily. Now just straight top or a little bit of right top and roll it in real slow. That was a real simple mistake Shane made there, missing the 5 ball. All right, 7-7. Shane's breaking, cutting them a little bit, left bottom. He's got a good break, this guy. But he comes up dry. He leaves Corey no shot to pocket. He could cut it in the corner, or he could bank it, but I don't think he's going to do either one of those. I think he's going to play safe. He could shoot and stop the ball right there. He's got to jack up to do that. Or he could shoot real high on the ball and kill it, and it'll stop there, and if you want, it'll bank around the table like that. That was a good shot. That was the right shot. I think he got unlucky, though. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen right there. But that happens a lot. It happens to me a lot, for sure. He left him a keyhole on this one ball with all those balls sitting there, which is crazy. Now, he's got an easy safety. He can put him right behind the 5 ball. High right. Just roll it in. Roll it. Wow, he butchered that. But this table's full and the spin's going off the ball because the cloth's a little bit old. And that's what happens with when you're on new felt. You could play safe a little easier. This is a difficult shot right here. He's got a shot, but what a big shot too, 7-7. He could win this game and be breaking. He's got to put a lot of right on this and spin back and use the rail. If he don't use the rail here, I won't. He's got to. Yeah, and he missed it. He's still got a little bit lucky, I think. Not really. He can make this ball. This is not that hard a shot. He can even use the rail down there. The rail, I think he can cheat the pocket too. This is not that hard a shot. He's just got to jack up over the 5 ball. Put a little bit of right bottom on it. Be real careful with your cue when you jack up over these shots. Don't pump the cue a lot. You just want to ease the cue over it. The 2 ball. Jack up. Put a little bit of right bottom. And he's just going to stop the cue ball. It looks like he's going to roll it. He's shooting it different than that. He's rolling the ball. That ain't too bad. You can roll it in too, I guess. Just roll it in with a little right. He shouldn't lose the cue ball too far because it's going to hit the 3. See, I told you could cheat the rail, see? He hit that ball poorly, though. He actually could have made it straight in. That ball should have never went in. I'm going to have to say right now, I see how he's winning now. Not just kidding. He's going to put right top on this. He's got a shot to play the combination on the 5 ball. Or he's going to, or just put straight top. He'll try to play the 2 in the same corner. Wow, he way overhit that. I thought he hit that too hard. He's fortunate he still has a shot. This table is tricky with the cloth's not brand new, I can see that, and that makes it trickier. He's going to slow roll this in with straight ball and try to run into the 3 or go underneath it. Real slow. Just going to just tap this. It might bump the ball. He may go before the 3 ball, I don't know. It may not run into the 3 ball. This is where you don't know exactly what's going to happen as a commentator. But anyway, it's been a pretty good match so far. Not many racks have been ran from the break because neither player has been able to get a shot off the break, a decent shot. He's got to shoot this slow. If he hits this hard, I won't believe it.
Memories, historic moments, all the best moments in pool are there on our YouTube channel. Thanks.
Oh, he went way down there. That's not too bad. That's a good shot. What are you going to do? I thought he should have took a chance of running into it, but he's all right there. Now he can just... This shot's tricky too, though, because he's got to get the cue ball off the rail. It's real important to have the cue ball off the rail for the next shot on the pink, the 4 ball. He doesn't want to be near the rail. He might just try to kill this right there and bounce off the rail somehow. Yeah, like that. And he still didn't get far enough. I want to get a little further, but he's far enough that the shot's a little easier now. And he'll just put right top or right bottom and draw 2 rails. Just below center with right. He'll go 2 rails back and come back to the middle of the table. He'll just pop it a little with a little bit of right. Like that. Table's quick. I don't know if it's the rails or the bed or both. He landed funny again now. Oh, I hate these shots. The 9 ball's like a beach ball. You know what I mean? If he draws back and he doesn't hit it with enough spin or enough draw right, it'll go behind the 9. And he can't draw past the side because he's got too much angle on the 6. I think he's going to stun out and take a tough shot on the 7. He's just going to come back where the cue ball is almost. With some left, just below center with left. Just pop the ball a little. It's like that. Take the little bit tougher shot. Now he'll just slow roll this in with right top. I think. That's what he should do, yeah. Or he might hit it hard and go somewhere else, but I think a little bit of right. Just real slow. No, he hit it hard and went somewhere else. I don't know if that was the right shot. If he wins this game, that still might not have been the right shot. I thought he could have just put right on it and went back to the middle of the table. Maybe it was too tricky and he might have missed the ball easier if he slow rolled it. Like I said before, I'm not always correct on knowing where the cue ball is going to go, even if I'm playing. He's just going to cut this in the side. It looks like he's spinning it a lot to slow the cue ball down. And he did. He put a little bit of right on that and it slowed it down. That was a good shot. The rails are like pinballs a little bit. He'll put a little bit of right on the left on it and stun over to the rail. Like that. 8-7, Shane's taking the lead again, which he's led the whole way. I don't think Corey ever led. He was tied a lot. but he never led. His break let him down, which I thought would be the difference in the match, would be the break, and it was a little bit. The table was tricky too. The table had a little bit to do with both players' level of play. Conditions are everything. In anything. Marbles, I don't care what it is. Conditions are everything. He's going to put right bottom. He's cutting them. He's Bowening's ahead 8-7. Very important game that he wins this game. That was a kind of a bailout break. He didn't put much into that. It looks like he maybe he can cut it in the side. I don't know. Side pocket. I can't tell exactly. And if he does, I don't think he can get position. Period. Unless he lands just right out there in the middle of the table where the 2 goes in the corner. It doesn't go past the 5. So I'm looking for a safety. He could just put a little bit of right on it, roll the 1, bump it to the rail, put him behind the 9-7. And he's got the 2 if he overhits it. That's the most positive shot I see here. I mean, he can be a hero if he wants to, but if he cuts that ball in the side pocket and gets on that 2 ball correctly, he's a better man than I. Oh, that's all I got to say. Oh, I don't know what exactly he's doing here now. I still think the right shot's just to roll the... He's looking at something else. Oh, he's looking at what the cue ball's going to do, I think. If he cuts it on the side, maybe. I know one thing. He needs to shoot it sometime this year. But we all do it, don't we? Get over a shot and they'll know exactly what to do, even though it's not that hard of a shot. The right shot is to play safe. Anytime you get in a predicament like this and you don't know what to do and you think there's something there, I'll tell you what's there. Death. That's what's there. It's waiting always in this game. Lurking to punish you if you don't do the right thing. He's shooting some other bizarre shot. I don't know exactly what he's doing. My God, he fooled all of us. That actually was the right shot because he had the safety on the 6 ball. He pulled a Efren Reyes there. It fooled me for sure then. He had to fool me at least one time, didn't he? And he did. Nice shot, Shane. That was very clever. Very clever shot. And it landed him right on the 2. But he didn't cut it in the side. Right top on this. He'll be aggressive. Use 2 rails back to the middle. Like that. Yeah, these rails are really alive. That's for sure. He didn't have to hit that too hard at all. Normally you got to hit that shot a little bit harder than that. They keep landing wrong. That's what happens in pool. He wants to roll forward just a little bit and stay off the rail. He'll probably cheat the pocket a little bit. Well, he bounced down with side rail. That's good too. Perfect. Now he'll put a little bit of left top. He'll go to the side rail and shoot the 6 in the same corner. A little bit of left top. Like that. He's going to roll this in with left top. Or he might draw it a little so it bounces off a little more. But I would roll it in with left top and just float it in the hole and just roll down a little bit. Yeah, I can't tell exactly how he's cueing it. Looks like he wants to stun it a little so it bounces out more. No, he went around like that. Wow. 3 rails. That was a good shot. There's nothing wrong with that. Fooled me again. I'm gonna stop right there. I know he's gonna stop on this one. And then left, he'll draw this over there with left bottom, right bottom. He'll stun it with some right, a lot of spin, a little more spin than normal. Wow. Now a little bit of right bottom. Nope, didn't shoot the last shot. Congratulations to Shane for winning 9-7. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to the Billiard Network for more great pool action from around the world.